欢迎回来，来看其他方面的消息。现在在美国许多地区，民主党的竞选造势已经如火如荼。在爱荷华州，人们在家中、院子里、车上以及集会活动中，纷纷张贴起自己支持的民主党候选人的标志，开始为即将到来的大选做好准备。
Early on a Thursday evening at the home of Ray Blaze, they're putting the finishing touches.
We have 8 more.
Okay.
That is correct.
On a summer backyard party.
Need to space them out.
Blaze, a longtime Democratic volunteer in Iowa, has already decided to back Steve Bullock in the nation's first caucuses in February. And he also decided to invite the Montana governor to his house.
Hey guys, Steve.
I invited about 120 of my closest friends.
A house party is a staple of early state primary politics, and one that might seem a little wild outside of Iowa and New Hampshire. Presidential candidates making pitches in living rooms and backyards. Dennis Goldford, longtime political science professor at Drake University in Des Moines, says small, intimate events are key to the nation's first presidential decisions.
Here in Iowa, candidates talk to real live voters in various venues, and those voters can put hard questions to them.
In Hampton, Iowa, Julian Castro stops with his family in tow at a cafe on the town's small main strip. Fellow Democratic candidate John Delaney was in this back room the day prior for the same routine. Barely 24 chairs and voters with direct questions on everything from jobs to the state of political discourse.
They'll go to 10 or 15 different candidates' events and evaluate all of those candidates. So I deeply appreciate how seriously the people of Iowa take their role.
Hours later, when Castro takes the stage at the Iowa Democratic Wingding dinner, it's very different. 20 other candidates are present.
Thank you. Thank you, Iowa.
Well, hello, good neighbors.
Each with 5 minutes to address the large audience.
If you ever want to know how quick 5 minutes is, run for president and come to an event like this.
For candidates not drawing top poll numbers now, there's hope that handshakes, home visits, and backyard beers might give a boost.
Every single candidate has those ups and downs. Iowans are real discerning folks. They'll be the one that shrinks down a larger field.
Iowa voters doing what they've done for more than 4 decades now.
There you go, Mike. All right.
Opening doors for White House hopefuls. In Des Moines, Iowa, I'm Karen Kafa.
位于美国内华达州沙漠的51区被认为是美军囚禁和研究外星人的基地。不管是真是假，那里确实有着军方的保密设施，也引发了许多民众的好奇，前往参观。因此，世代居住在那里的一户人家考虑诉讼美国政府，因为他们设立51区，让他们的日常家庭生活受到了影响。
To Joe Sheehan, the value of the property now known as Area 51, but that his family owned and worked as the Groom Mine, is obvious.
Have you not turned on the Discovery Channel or the History Channel or Googled anything? Because it'll come up as, top 10 places in the world people want to go.
In 2015, the Air Force took the land through eminent domain. Since then, the Sheehan family has been engaged in a legal battle with the military over just how much they should be paid. So far, not only have the family and the Air Force not been able to agree on a dollar amount, they also clash on how the property would be classified for use.
Our experts have analyzed it and determined that the highest and best use of this property is a tourist commercial, while the government's expert, the singular expert, determined that the highest and best use was a rural residential.
Attorney Autumn Waters says they tried to settle with the government, whose experts have estimated the value of the land at as little as $330,000, all the way up to $5 million over the years. But now, with thousands of people planning to show up for a variety of events next month, Waters says it indicates the property could have potentially made millions for the Sheehan family as a tourist attraction.
The government argued to our judge that the interest to see Area 51 is done. There is no more. It ended in the 1990s. So clearly this Storm Area 51 event that has been growing in popularity over the last few months establishes that that is not true.
The government has disputed these claims and expert analysis in legal filings. Now the Sheehans want a jury to decide.
All along, we knew there was demand because we lived it. And I think this Storm Area 51 thing, again, although we had nothing to do with it, it proves everything we've said all along.
Carla Wade, 13 Action News.
根据 AAA 公司的最新统计，今年8月，美国全国的汽油需求量达到了自1991年来的最高水平。而专家表示，一般来说，当需求增加时，油价也会随之增高。
More drivers are heading to the pump. In fact, in the first full week of August, demand for gasoline hit its highest level since 1991.
At the end of summer, it's a little strange to see a number that high, but it just indicates that people are still taking their end of summer trips.
AAA spokesperson Jeanette Castellano says when demand goes up, gas prices typically go with it as supply is driven lower. Instead, prices are still dropping, just not as quickly. Earlier this month, prices had dropped by 10 cents or more. This week, gas prices in a handful of states decreased by a bit less, just a nickel, including North Carolina, Maryland, and Georgia. Still, prices across the country are lower than last year, with the least expensive gas found in Louisiana, Mississippi, and South Carolina.
Gas prices are cheap and they're going to continue to be cheaper into the fall. Right now, they're on average about 25 cents less than they were a year ago.
But Castellano says not to expect demand to continue like it has. She expects it to go down at the official end of summer after Labor Day. For today's Consumer Watch, I'm Mandy Gaither.
再来看娱乐方面的消息，由男星巨石强森和杰森斯坦森联袂主演的《速度与激情》番外电影《特别行动》，不仅在北美大陆表现优异，在中国也取得了意料之外的好成绩。影片在中国市场刚刚上映不久，就取得了超过1亿美元的票房成绩，成为中国电影市场历史上8月份开画成绩最高的影片。全球范围内，这部影片已经获得了超过6亿美元的票房。
Now or never. I'm more of a now type of guy.
Fast and Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw takes audiences around the world, so it's no surprise it leads the global box office. The action film just debuted in China with $102 million, the biggest August opening weekend in Chinese history. Worldwide, Hobbs and Shaw has hauled in nearly $600 million. An environmental group co-founded by Leonardo DiCaprio is pledging $5 million to help preserve the Amazon rainforest. Earth Alliance is working with local groups and communities to protect the region's sensitive habitats. Tens of thousands of fires, which environmental groups blame on deforestation by cattle ranchers, farmers, and loggers, are devastating the Amazon, the world's largest rainforest. Jamie Foxx has soul. Disney has revealed the Oscar-winning actor will lead the voice cast of the original Pixar film Soul, which explores where we get our personalities and passions. Soul is due in theaters next June. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
暑假即将过去，本周电影院线不再由某一部大片垄断，而呈现出多部实力相当的影片，竞争激烈的局面。而周末刚刚上映的动作片《天使陷落》成为新的票房冠军。故事讲述了一位忠心耿耿的特种兵保镖保护美国总统突出重围、绝地求生的精彩故事。
Fast and Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw fell to 5th place, reeling in $8.1 million. The Lion King made $8.15 million for 4th place and a domestic total of $511 million.
I don't even like running. Don't die. Don't die.
The faith-based film Overcomer overcame expectations and debuted in 3rd place with $8.2 million.
The town's oldest manufacturing plant is closing its doors.
Most of my players have parents that work at the plant. This ain't gonna be pretty.
I'm down 3 coaches, but I do think I have a solution for cross country.
No, I don't even like running. Don't die. Don't die. Cross country's not even a real sport.
Why would anyone want to do this?
I'm just impressed that you finished.
You are my best option.
Y'all here for tryouts?
No, sir. We're just hanging out.
Hey, are you here for cross country?
Yes, sir.
I had one girl show up and she's got asthma.
Oh, you mean Hannah Scott. Do you enjoy running?
It's really the only thing I'm good at.
Why have a season with one runner?
One runner matters. The only
Thomas, you got time for a visit?
Hello, Coach. So you changed force, and you still got no team. Well, that's sad even for me.
I get it. You have to coach cross country, but it's not the end of the world.
For someone who knows the Lord, you're acting like somebody who doesn't.
You give some very inspirational speeches to your players about stepping up under pressure and going the extra mile.
Anna, you're getting faster.
Your life is worth so much more than this.
To who?
When you find your identity in the one who created you, it'll change your whole perspective. Something or someone will have first place in your heart.
Where's your team? She's right there.
What have you allowed to define you?
Is that?
That's Hannah.
This is sensual harassment.
We'll tell everyone that you're a misogynist.
I've never massaged anyone.
Good Boys dropped to second place, picking up $11 million.
Look what I found at school today.
What is it?
I have no idea. That's a tampon. Girls shove it up their buttholes to stop babies from coming out. An 8th grader told me that. I'm having a party tomorrow. You in? Yeah. Can Thor and Lucas come? They're so random. They're my best friends. We do everything together. There's so many girls at the party. You know what that means?
Drama.
No, kissing. You do not want to go to Soren's party not knowing how to kiss. We could spy on my neighbor. She's a total nymphomaniac.
She starts fires.
No, she's a nymphomaniac. Someone who has sex on land and sea.
This is what happens when you don't respect women.
I respect women. My mom's my best friend. What about me? My dad's gonna kill me. Chill. This is how we get the drone back.
Picture this.
You took my bag.
Don't get any closer.
Oh my God, there's Molly in there.
Okay, who's Molly? Because she's not with us.
Sweet Jesus.
Just give us our Molly.
Nobody speak, nobody get choked.
We're not crossing a highway. Are we 5th graders or are we 6th graders?
I am crack. I ain't lying. Kick a lion in his crack.
Here's the plan. I'm gonna go to the party with a beer so everyone knows that I'm cool.
What do you have in your pants?
It's been like this ever since I was a baby. It's kind of embarrassing.
I'm guessing you're not the popular kids in school. Nobody speak, nobody get choked. Nobody speak. Nobody speak.
You're not getting me.
I'm fine.
You're
Oh, hell no.
If we don't get to that party, I'll die.
Party?
You guys are like 7.
Stop treating us like kids. We're tweens.
Ooh, gummy vitamins.
We know how things work. What the is jumping?
Nobody speak, nobody get choked.
I found this in the back of my parents' closet.
An indoor swing?
What are you doing? That swing is for sexing. People do sex on it.
A strong start for Angel Has Fallen, which soared past forecasts, opening on top with $21.3 million. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
There's been an assassination attempt on the president.
Mike Bannon, you're being charged with the attempted murder of the President of the United States.
The president's top guardian angel has fallen.
Can't you see that I'm being set up?
You have a collect call from
Mike.
Body's cold, time is frozen.
We've been getting death threats.
There's somebody else behind us. It wasn't me. The president's not safe. They're gonna try and finish the job. And I'm not gonna stop until I prove who did this. I love you.
How did you find me?
I want security for the president. How do you think, Dad? I need your help. We gotta get out of here. I ain't going nowhere.
You can't hide from us, Banning.
Don't worry about finding me. I'll find you. move. Now people are gonna fall, but not you.
以上就是今天的汉天新闻，我是张潇，感谢您的收看，我们下次再见。